everyone, how are you today? So today I'm going to roast a chicken. So it's very simple to do a roasted chicken or a roasted turkey. Some people seem overwhelmed by it, like, oh, I could never cook a turkey. Well, it's very simple. All you have to do is get it out of the package, put it in a pan, put it in the oven, and cook it. All you have to do is make sure at the end that it's cooked. I think poultry is supposed to be 160 degrees Fahrenheit, so you put a thermometer in it and make sure it's done. Or there's a little tip to wiggle the arms and wings, whatever they're called, legs and wings, and see if they move freely, then the chicken's done or the turkey was done, and that's a good way to tell too. But anyway, so I have two chickens here. I'm roasting two at the same time. They can just go next to each other. They won't crowd the pan too much. And so you want to get it out of the pan. I just use the poultry shears for cutting the plastic. And there's stuff on the inside. So these were frozen previously, so I had to make sure they were all the way thawed so I could get them out. And then I put them in the pan. Ta-da! There it is in the pan. If it was bigger, then you would just use one per pan, because you don't want to crowd it or it's going to take a really long time to cook. So, but these are kind of small. They're like all natural, raised on a farm kind of thing. So they're not as big as the ones you buy in the grocery store. So I find for our family we usually need more than one, just because they aren't as bulked up. But the meat's delicious, so that's good. So then I usually have them in a plastic bag in the fridge, and then I just leave it all in there, tie it up, and that goes in the trash. And the chicken, or the turkey, depending on the case, you could do this with any bird, I suppose, goes in the pan, and I feel that they have enough fat on them. Some people put butter or oil or something, but I feel like there's enough fat with the skin. So this is a seasoning mix I have that's salt, onion, and garlic, and I'm just going to put it on top. It's funny how when you roast a chicken or a turkey, it seems if you put salt on it, it makes the skin crispier. I don't know why. And we don't even eat the skin, but it just kind of, like, I don't know. It makes it seem nicer. So that's what I do. Even though I don't eat a lot of salt, but it's on the outside and it must pull moisture out of it or something. So if you roast it without anything on it, which you can too, it just kind of looks like all puffy without anything on it. And I think it's more appetizing to have a seasoning on it. There's a lot of different seasonings I do. This one's just simple with salt and garlic powder and onion powder. I also have another one where I mix Bell's seasoning with a little bit of safflower oil, and I put that all over the top. And then when we slice the chicken, which I'll do in another video, you put the skin down with the seasoning on the top and put the meat on it, and then a little transfers off, and that's kind of fun. So I can show you that in another video. But anyway, so that was pretty simple, wasn't it? So when you're at the grocery store thinking, oh, I should buy that $5 chicken that's already cooked, you could also buy a whole chicken on your own, put it in the oven, and ta-da, you did it. It's easy. Have you ever tried cooking a chicken before? Will you try one now if you were always afraid to try before? Anyway, when I'm cutting it later, I can tell you like all the different uses. So I love roast chicken because you can, eat it that way for the evening meal with slices of chicken, but then there's so many ways to use the leftovers, and it's really versatile and you get a lot out of it. So anyway, oh, and I don't buy them in the grocery store, not to badmouth them, because I know a lot of people like them, but if I ever eat one of those, I get sick. So I'm not really sure why. Maybe they're not cooked all the way, but this way I make sure they're cooked enough so that I don't get sick. So I'm going to cook it at 350 or 375 for a couple hours, and I will check it with the thermometer when I'm done, and I will catch you in another video. Take care and happy cooking. Bye.